Hello, welcome to the second part of our framing construction with Revit. In the first part, we drew the foundation, the floor, the sill plates, double sill plates, joists, beam systems, and studs. Now we want to put in the walls and insert the windows, doors, and structural elements that hold them in place. To do that, make sure we are in the floor level where we want to draw the walls. And then we either type WA or go to wall. In the wall section, I'll take it back to the generic wall so that we can put the settings. So this should be generic 6-inch wall. So I'll go here and say edit type and duplicate. For our wall type, we want to ensure that it is a 2x6 wall, OSB, and sheetrock. Click on OK. I will go to the layer, edit layer. While it's this way, we want to insert 2 extra layers. We'll come here and click on insert, and we have 2 extra layers. The next thing we do is to send one of these layers above the core boundary and the second one below this core boundary. So when it's selected, we click on up and it goes above that. And we select this one from the side and say down, so it's under here. And we name this first one at the top finish 1 and name this one at the bottom finish 2. For the material for finish 1, we want to make it an OSB board. So we click on the space beside category and search for orient as the OSB board. If we don't find it in this section, we come to, let's see, we want to create, okay, cancel this search. Come here and click on this arrow to create new material. It says new default material, and we click here to browse for materials. And here I can search for orient standard board. See it, so I'm going to search now for board, B-O-A-R-D. See bamboo, carbon fiber, orient standard board. I see it here. So oriented strand board. And so I'll apply it to the default material. That was the wrong spelling I had there. It's locked. Why is it locked? If I come in here, I search for orient stand board. And I apply to the default material, the default new material, and say, okay, so this material is the orient board. I'll go back and rename it so that there's no confusion. Oriented strand, B-O-A-R-D. Okay. Apply, okay. So we have it here. And for the thickness, we'll give it a thickness of a 0 and 0 space 3/4. this next structure, we'll give it the thickness. The material, or say the material as A, it ought to be insulation, but because we want to see our studs, so we leave it as A. And we give it a thickness of 0.5. We come to this second finish. Now we set the finish to be the second finish as a gypsum board. So come to material and look for gypsum board, gypsum wall board. Okay, set the thickness to be 0.5 inch, and then we'll say okay. Okay, check the base constraint is at the floor level, the top constraints ensure is at the roof level, and now we can draw a wall. So my wall location is a center line. I come here and select. If you miss the wall, go back and select the wall and then click to draw the wall. We have our first wall. We want to see what it looks like before we copy it for other walls. So I'll go to the 3D view and take a closer look at the wall. So to do this, you click on this. That's okay, second time sensitive, we click on it, drop it where you want to look at, and click in the center. That gives you the center of the view, and then you move it around with the orbit. Inspecting this wall, the height. So we can copy, create similar of this wall. Before I go ahead, let's check how the wall sits by going to Fine. So realistic mode, I'll go back to wireframe and set this as Fine. With this, we want to see how the wall is sitting, which part of the board is inside or outside. I'm going to use the arrows to check them. Ensure that the thicker face is outside. And when I look at it, this line is thicker. Ensure that the thicker part of your board is outside. We'll look at it in 3D again. Yes, before the white side of us, I don't know. We have the gypsum board inside. We'll go to the floor level and then create similar. Start from here to get all the exterior walls, and then align the wall to the sides. Yes, so that is the exterior walls. I'll check for the walls I need to align. Let me try this out with a chamfer and see what happens. Okay, that works for the edge. You can use the chamfer and the align to get the edges. It looks all right to me. So, in order to see the walls, so I see that my exterior walls, the darker side are in, so I need to change that out. Looking at it in 3D, there's 2 walls left. Now for us to see all the studs, not to make the external walls, let's make them transparent. We'll select a wall and they say select all visible in view. Go to, okay, so select all instances visible in view. Override graphics in view by element, and then we set the transparency to 60 and apply. Okay, so this way the walls are there and we can also see the studs. So it's time to install the doors and windows. We go back to the floor level. In order to do that, we'll get back our image. For my image, it is on the, I'm checking my levels where my image is, foundation, footing, yes, so I have my image here. So I'm going to copy the image. I think it's pinned. I want to get the image. Yes, that's selected. Copy to clipboard. Go back to floor level. And I paste a line to selected level, and that will be the floor level. My image is here. I will use the outline to insert the doors and windows. I'll go for the first door. And I come here and place the door. It swings inwards, so I'm going to use the arrow and send it in. And then look out for other, I have a garage door here. I'm going to come and do that. I'm going around the building. to check out for other doors. Then I have another door here, and it's swinging on this side. So click on the arrow, and that's all for the doors on the exterior. We have 2 swing doors and then a garage door. So for my garage door, I will check for the width of this door. We annotate and linear dimension. The garage door starts from here to here. And because there's no clicking on the image, I will draw lines that will mark that point. So get a detail line. Click on this edge of the door and go ahead and draw another line here. Now I will go for annotate, linear, and I want to know the width of this garage door. So it says 18, 1, 15/32. I can make this a door of 18, or 18, approximately 18. So in order to get the garage door, I will go to architecture, door. And if you look through the list of doors here, you see that we only have a single flush door here. And come over here to get other doors. You see load door, and it's not here, so I go to the insert tab. Okay, because I have a command, it's grayed out, so insert, load Autodesk family. We want to load doors, and so look out for the doors. It says door garage, door garage. If I'll pick one of these garage doors, this one. I have to check my image. I'm using this. So I load garage door. And now when I come here and say architecture door, garage door is here. So I know that my door is 18 feet wide. So I'm going to edit this door type. And look at the width here is 8. So remember, when we have a material in Revit, you copy before adjusting. So we duplicate this door and we call it our garage door. Okay, and now we can change the width to 18. Can leave the height same, 7 width, rough width. The rough width will change with the width, and then the height, rough height. And the thickness here says 1.5. That's the panel height. So okay. We can also change the materials. What we have here is cherry. I can make it a metal door. That's the way to click. I need to click on the material to change it. Okay, I want it to be aluminum. Okay, make it aluminum. Metal garage door. Okay, so now I'm coming here and place the garage door. We have a garage door in place and 2 other doors. It's time to place our windows around there. So we have different window types. Find out the width of the windows. In order to do that, like before, for me to come out of the garage door command, I will click escape. And now kind of take an inventory of the windows. So we know that this window and this window are similar, and this window and this window are similar. And around they have toilet windows. This is 1 and this is 2 of the same. This is 3. I'll watch So 1, 2, 3 windows are similar. And then 1, 2 are similar. So I can know the width of these two and put them on the other areas where they are. So go to annotate, detail line, draw that out. And this. I also want to know the width of this window and this wing and this point in the window. And I'll get my dimension, annotate, linear, and this 6, and this is 9. Also have other windows. I'll draw the line first, show where the window is. And I'll go for annotate. This is 110, you can call it a 2, round it up to 2. And then for the owner's bath, put in those lines for guidance. Then annotate linear. This is 311, approximately 4 feet wide. We have this as 9. This is 6. Then this kitchen window is different, so let me check what the kitchen window is. Escape to stop that command. Pick the detail line here. Measure. This is 495. So we have this as a 6, 2. We can abbreviate it to be 6. This is 9. This will be 5. This will be 2. This will be 4. Then we have the similar windows as we go along. This bedroom will be 2. All right. So we'll start from our first type of window. We usually go by the sizes. So the biggest window, which is this 9, will be our window 1. And so we go to architecture window. We select the type of window we want. You can use the casement, casement double. 9 feet is 9 times 12. That will be 108 inches. So we can start with the biggest window and then adjust it. So remember, we edit type and we duplicate. We can call this our window 1, that is W1. Okay. And for our width here, we have a 9, 4, and this is 4, 9. So that's a 9, 4. And we can have the height, leave the height as 6. And okay. Check the sill height. The sill height means what is the height from the floor to the beginning of the window. And if we have our door height as 7 feet, and we can adjust this window heights. Let's ensure that our window heights end at the same height as the door, so we can have a straight lintel. So the door height is 7. Let's make all our windows, except the toilet windows, 4. We have a window at 4 and the sill at 3. That means 7 for all of them. So apply. Okay. I'm going to come over here and put that big window. And the next window will be, this was 4.9. So if I go to the window and select the window I picked before, casement 57, edit type. The second largest window is 6.2. Duplicate for our W2, and we have a width of 6 and 2. Remember, we said our height will be 4. Okay. So we have this window in place. And look at the perimeter for any window that has that size. So this dining window looks to be of that same size. So we have the 2 windows. And so we go and repeat this window. So I'll select it and create similar and send it to the owner's suite. And the next window inside are 9.6. Next one is the 4.9 for the kitchen. Usually kitchen windows have a higher sill height because of the sink. You want to have enough space to put your tap above the sink. So the window, we use 3 instead of 4. So we have 4 for the sill height and 3 for the window. So back to our window. And the window width is 4.9. That is 4 times 12, 48 plus 9. So that's 57. So we'll still select this, edit type for duplicate, and we see our W3. So we have a window width of 4.9, and the height, like I explained, is going to be 3. We'll have the height of 3. We'll come over here and set the sill height for 4. And click apply. And so we come over to the window and place this kitchen window. Need to move it a bit. Okay, we'll have the windows here. The next window will be the one at the back, which is 4. And then I'll measure this bedroom window and draw it. So over here we have a 4 wide, and similar to the kitchen window, the bathroom windows are higher for privacy. They're usually 2 feet high, and then by their width. I'll come to window again, and the width of this is about 4 times 12, 48. So be the closest size of window. Edit type, duplicate, and call this window 4. And the width of the window is about 4, and like I said, the height will be 2 for the bats. We'll give privacy. Remember, we want to have a total height of 7 for the window, so this sill height would now be 5. Apply. And so architecture window. Okay, so I've made a mistake because this was highlighted. I've changed settings, so I will undo to get this window back to its correct size. Good. So see, the window changed. And now to prepare this other window, I'll select window first and go to the 48 by 60 window. Edit type, duplicate, and I'll call this W4, and the width is 4, the height will be 2. to be 2, and okay. We come over here because it's 2, 7 minus 2, the ceiling height to be 5. Apply. Come over here and place the window. So for the exterior walls, the last window to close, not the last, the 2 left, these 2 windows. I'll measure, so that was W4. I'll measure the width of this bedroom window. So this is 3 feet. I'll go to the window. 3 feet is 3 times 12, 36. 36 wide, so 36. Now this is a fixed window. We want to use the casement window. So edit type, duplicate, and for this W5. The width of the window is 3. And we want the usual height of windows to be 4. So when the height is 4 and the sill is 3, everything becomes 7. And for the last window, which will be now W6, is a bathroom window. In this case, we can use the fixed window. 110 approximately 2 is 12 times 2, 24. We can have a 24 by 24 window. In this case, we want it to, what can we name it? So I'll duplicate it and call this W6. Okay. And so the height is 2. And the width is also 2. I'm going to change the sill height to 5 because I want the windows to be at the same level, which is 5. Okay. So you see here also changes to 5. I'll place the window here. So it's not cutting anything. Cancel. I'll pick my window again and come to the wall and place it. Yes. Well, in this case, after drawing the doors and windows, we want to look at our view our house and see how they have been placed. We can see them in the external wall.